Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Kylie's Whimsical Journey to the Land of Laughter. A special bedtime story for Kylie. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled at the edge of a bustling town, lived a sweet little girl named Kylie. Kylie loved bedtime stories, especially those that took her on magical adventures filled with laughter and wonder. Every night, her parents would tuck her into bed, kiss her goodnight, and read her a story to help her drift off to sleep. One evening, as the moon shone brightly in the sky, Kylie's parents brought her a brand new book called Falling Up by the magical storyteller Shel Silverstein. Kylie's eyes sparkled with excitement as she cuddled up in bed, ready for a new adventure to begin. As her parents began to read, Kylie's imagination soared. The book was filled with poems and drawings, each one more enchanting than the last. She giggled at the mischievous antics of Screamin' Millie, a girl who loved to shout at the top of her lungs just for fun. Kylie marveled at Alison Beals and her 25 eels, wondering how they all fit into her bathtub. She clapped her hands in delight as Danny O'Dare, the dancin' bear, twirled and spun with grace. And she couldn't help but smile at the human balloon, who could float up and touch the clouds with his gentle touch. But it was Headphone Harold who truly stole Kylie's heart. Harold had the incredible ability to listen to the wind, the trees, and even the whispers of the stars. He would put on his headphones and disappear into a world of melodies and rhythms, dancing with pure joy. Kylie wished she could hear the world like Harold did, to listen to the symphony of nature all around her. That night, as Kylie drifted off to sleep, she had the most extraordinary dream. She found herself standing in a vast garden, where every flower had a different scent, and each blade of grass whispered a secret. The air was filled with laughter, and Kylie knew she had arrived in the land of laughter. As she roamed through the Nose Garden, inhaling the sweet aroma of roses, tulips, and daisies, Kylie stumbled upon a tiny creature named Giggles, who resembled a mischievous elf. Giggles had a contagious laughter that made even the grumpiest of people smile. He beckoned Kylie to follow him as he led her through a tunnel made of colorful bubbles. On the other side, Kylie found herself in the strange restaurant, where the tables were shaped like giant mushrooms, and the waiters wore hats made of cotton candy. The menu was full of silly names and delicious dishes that made Kylie's tummy grumble. She ordered a plate of silly spaghetti, which bounced on her fork like rubber bands, and a glass of fizzy lemonade that tickled her nose with every sip. Kylie's adventure continued as she hopped on the back of the little horse, a magical creature that had wings like a butterfly and hooves as light as feathers. They soared through the sky, passing fluffy clouds that looked like cotton candy and birds that sang melodies only heard in dreams. After their airborne escapade, Kylie and the little horse landed in a whimsical town called Balloonville, where everyone could float like a balloon. The streets were filled with laughter and joy as people soared above, holding onto strings tied to their waists. Kylie giggled as she held onto her own string and floated up, up, and away, feeling lighter than she had ever felt before. Just as Kylie was starting to wonder how she could ever return home, a familiar voice called out to her. It was Headphone Harold, with his oversized headphones and a smile that lit up the sky. Harold explained that he had been listening to the wind and heard Kylie's laughter from afar. He had come to guide her back home, but not before giving her a very special gift. He presented Kylie with a pair of magical headphones, whispering in her ear, "With these headphones, you'll hear the laughter of the world wherever you go. Just remember to listen with your heart, and the joy will never fade." Kylie bid farewell to the land of laughter, promising to return one day. As she woke up in her cozy bed, she clutched the headphones tightly in her hands, knowing that the magic of the land of laughter would forever be a part of her. From that day forward, Kylie wore her magical headphones everywhere she went. She listened to the wind rustling through the trees, the laughter of her friends, and even the gentle purring of her pet kitten. And with every sound, she felt a warmth in her heart, reminding her of the extraordinary journey she had taken. As Kylie's parents kissed her goodnight and turned off the lights, she snuggled under her blanket, headphones resting gently on her ears. The sound of laughter filled her dreams, guiding her into a peaceful slumber filled with joy and wonder. And so, every night, Kylie would fall asleep, her heart filled with the magic of the land of laughter, ready for the next adventure that awaited her in her dreams.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.